Differences between a bill of lading and a freight bill. So the bill of lading first is going to be the contract that exists between the person that wants to move the shipment and the carrier. So like in our system, we are not the individual that's handling the movement of the shipment. All that we are is just facilitating the transaction. So we're able to produce this document that gives the carrier the instructions on what it is they're supposed to be moving. Now, the carrier bill, on the other hand, is like what happens, or the document that we receive on behalf of the broker or whoever it is that incurred those charges. So that way we're able to report back to them what it is that they're being billed for that. So again, the bill of lading are the instructions or the contract for the carrier, and the freight bill is what it is that the carrier is charging for that service. Really big freight charge that comes to mind that can be recovered is definitely related to guaranteed. So guaranteed is one that where our broker or the customer has a very strict requirement for the delivery of the freight, and so when that delivery time isn't met, then right there their contract isn't they're in, I guess, breach of contract, and so at that point they failed to deliver on the service, and then we have an opportunity, or our customer has an opportunity, to recover those charges. So part of that is going to be part of this is going to be on the broker's end to make sure that they have the documentation that helps to recover those charges. So if there are any emails, any other types of correspondence that they've received from the carrier, then that information definitely needs to be held onto. And in fact, our system allows our broker or our customer to store that documentation directly into the shipment. That way, that record is there to help with the recovery of those charges. Different shipping companies do have different types of freight charges. So really what this comes down to in my mind is what it is that shipping company specializes in. So when I think of a shipping company, I'm imagining the carrier actually that's moving that freight from one place to another. So a charge that comes to mind would be maybe like a trade show a trade show fee that would be incurred if you're delivering directly to a trade show. So I know that there are some carriers that will not provide that service because that's just not something that they'll do. They don't want to wait around for the delivery. Other carriers will. So they know that they can charge a premium rate for that because other carriers in that area are not charging that. So that's one example of a difference in freight charge. The other thing that comes to mind is also still related to the specialization of delivering the freight. So one would be like maybe delivering to a mine. That obviously requires a driver that's confident in being able to deliver that freight to that area. But again, like the one carrier may offer that service and another may not. So there's an opportunity for that carrier to charge a premium rate because that service isn't offered everywhere.